who should fill out this application. It should be the owner of the business. If there are multiple business owners, it could be any one of them. Most likely, it probably should be whoever has the biggest percentage. If there's 4 people that all own 25%, you choose who it is. It doesn't have to be the owner with the biggest percentage, but you choose who that should be. For a nonprofit, it should be the executive director or who's ever deemed the authorized signator for something like this. Okay, so first name and last name of the person filling out the application, email address, owner's cell phone, give them a number that you actually answer, because if they do call you and you don't answer, and that's part of the problem that they're having, is people are asking questions, not giving them a phone number that they're answering. That creates its own issue. Business name, so what is the business name? And again, that's what your operating name is. And then the zip code of the business. And then you're gonna have to click here if you accept the SMS text policy. If you don't, that's quite okay. But they are looking to send out text messages to people, so that way they can get you the information a lot quicker. Okay. And then you click on continue, and then that will open up the entire application. So once the entire application is open, now we're gonna go through the owner details again, right? So a lot of this will auto-populate. So like owner's first name and last name, that all will auto-populate. But now it's gonna ask for your owner address. Where do you live? Okay, that's what it's asking for. Where do you live? And you cannot enter a PO box. Okay, again, you cannot enter a PO box. So a lot of you may be a home-based business. Awesome, perfectly fine. You're eligible. You put in your home address, right? For both, right? So for your business and for where you live, that's perfectly fine. What city, what owner state do you live in? Owner zip code, owner county. So what county are you coming from? Owner date of birth, your social security number. So they want your social security number, even for a nonprofit, for whoever's filling it out. Okay, and then percentage. So what percentage of ownership do you have? In the business, if it's a nonprofit, you are able to put 0. So just want to make sure that you're well aware. You can put 0 for that because we understand that nonprofits, there's really no ownership from an executive director or whomever's filling it out. And then you're going to click on I accept the terms and conditions. You can definitely read through them. I would expect you to understand what the terms and conditions are of this. And then you click on save and agree. And it's going to take you down to the next one. So now it's your business name, right? So what is your business name, right? So if you're a corporation, it's going to be your corporate name. And then on the right-hand side is going to be your DBA name. Now, if you don't have a DBA, perfectly fine. You do need to put in none though. You can't leave it blank. So you put in none. Your business EIN, if you do not have an EIN number, you're a sole prop operating, without one, you can use your social security number. At some other point in time, we're going to have that conversation because I really like for you not to use your social, as really an EIN number doesn't cost you anything to get. So, but that's for a later date and a later time. And then business type, are you a sole proprietor with employees? Are you without employees? So you're going to choose, are you S Corp, C Corp, LLP, LLC? Choose whichever one you are. And then it's going to say state of incorporation, right? So if you're a corporation, you choose California. Now this has been popping up for others that are choosing sole prop and it still comes up. Quite okay. It's kind of maybe a little glitch. Just put California, perfectly fine. They will understand that a partnership doesn't have a state of incorporation or a sole prop, but you would put California as well. Again, your business address, and do not put in a PO box. Put your business address of where your, what business you have and where it's at. If it's at home, perfectly fine. City, state, county, zip, again, the date the business was established, right? So what day did you make your first sale or did you start your business? Now, if you happen to purchase your business from somebody else, what day did the business actually start from the previous owner? You don't know, do your best to put in what you think is the right date. You might not be able to get it exactly, but you might know the year. So do your best. You can put 1950 if you're not exactly sure when it actually, put the year that you think it started. But most of you, if you haven't sold it and you started the business, you'll know the date of when it started. And then put your business website URL. If you don't have a URL, perfectly fine. You're just going to put none.com.